So, good afternoon, everyone. Today we have Dr. Aman with us. He is our proud graduate. He graduated from Smolensk Medical University and he has cleared his exam this FMG. So, I want to ask Aman, first introduce yourself. What's your name?
Yeah. Good afternoon. So my name is Aman Patidar, and I pursued my medical education from Smolensk State Medical University, and I just cleared my FMGE exam.
So, how you're feeling right now? How you're feeling right now?
There's a sense of relief because it took a lot of things out of me, the process, but it was all worth it. And now I just can relax and I can sleep little better, which I was unable to. So yeah, that's the feeling, honestly.
So there are some question what I want to ask you about your journey, how you succeeded, right? So the first question what I want to ask you, when did you started your preparations for these FMG exams? How was your approach to exam?
Yeah. So first, I started my preparation in college itself from fourth year onwards, and I was using some online platforms and our college notebooks and notes. But the real preparation started 6 months before I came to India because I had joined AFMG and they were kind enough to give us free access for some time to access some major subjects like OBGYN and surgery. So I was kind of my foundation was made there, but the real prep, yeah, started like 6 months before. Then I came to FMG offline in Delhi.
Okay. So from the beginning itself, AFMG is one of a pillar for your success. Yes.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah.
So how was your initial strategy? How you were coping up with the subjects and methods? How was your initial strategy?
So initial strategy was like I wasn't directed. I was studying. I was studying from online platforms, and I was like going through a subject, taking a lot of time to complete it. And I used to solve MCQs in between because with college you don't have much of a direction. But when I came to AFMG, then the real preparation began because now when you come to a coaching, they have this structured notes where you have to study exam oriented things and they'll plan it for you. You don't have to go searching, okay, I have to study this, I have to study that, but they'll guide you there. So that was beneficial and the notes were very concise. Now, all of this, I just want to come clear. Nobody has told me anything just to say it out aloud. I really feel all this, and this is being honest. I'm totally being honest. So, anybody who's watching this is totally me being coming out of my heart and saying it. I really trusted AFMG notes, and they gave me brilliant notes, and all of it, like literally from day one to the day I cleared my exam, they were all there. And if you're going to ask me some more details, I'm going to give them accordingly. And if something is left, I'll add it later on onwards.
Sure. Thank you for the words. Like we always stand along with the students for their betterment. So I can see guardian sitting with you. So
Yeah.
Uncle ji, namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste from AFMG family. I can see
Yes.
your mother also. आंटी जी नमस्ते.
नमस्ते।
मेरा नाम डॉक्टर पार्थ है. मैं अमन से थोड़ा एग्जाम के बारे में बात करना चाहता था. सो मैं आपको पूछना चाहता हूँ, आपको कैसे लग रहा है? अमन का एग्जाम पास हो गया. ही इज वन ऑफ अ ब्रिलियंट स्टूडेंट. हाउ यू फील? आपको कैसा लग रहा है अभी?
अमन से ज्यादा खुशी हमें हुई। बड़ा ही
तो
अच्छा
कैसा
लगा। इस सब में आपकी कोचिंग का बड़ा योगदान रहा। बताता है बच्चा, 2-3 टीचर तो बताता है ऐसे है, ट्रिक से पढ़ा के और मतलब अच्छे से मतलब उसको मैनेज करके कि आदमी एक बार उसको ध्यान में रख ले, डबल पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं। तो ये चीजें मतलब आपकी कोचिंग की बहुत अच्छी लगी। बस खुश है हम तो, बस इसके अलावा क्या कर
अमन ने आपका सपना पूरा किया, छाती छप्पन की कर दिया.
बिल्कुल सपना पूरा किया ही है और आगे भी करेगा।
आपका
ऑफ कोर्स.
आपका सपोर्ट बहुत ज्यादा।
जी हम तो सपोर्ट करेंगे, बट अल्टीमेटली अमन को ही मेहनत करना है. अमन ने मेहनत किया और उसको ही सक्सीडेड इन दैट पार्ट.
स्पेशली उसके पापा ने भी बहुत पॉजिटिव एनर्जी दी उसको।
yes, yes, yes.
कोचिंग
So
का
support आपको भी फैमिली मतलब अमन को भी फैमिली से सपोर्ट मिलेगा, अपने इंस्टीट्यूट से मिलेगा, सो ऑफ कोर्स बच्चा पास होगा, ही विल मेक अस प्राउड फील. So Aman, how you feel? Your
थैंक
parents
यू
are
वेरी मच
smiling?
सर।
No, no, it's an honor. हम एएफएमजी की तरफ से जो कर पाते हैं हम बच्चों के लिए ही करते हैं, उनको एक फैमिली की तरह हम प्रिटेंड करते हैं, अपना खुद का बच्चा है ऐसे करके. So that's our goal.
बताता था ना।
Aman,
Yes, sir.
one few more question what I want to ask you, like how many GTs did you give, and what did you analyze from your GTs? What's your observation was from that particular part?
Okay. So I gave around 9 to 10 GTs throughout my journey, and now it's some things that I'm going to say are going to sound very cliche, but those are the things that you actually need to do. Those are like the day you give GT, I used to give on the according to my exam timings, and post that I used to take half an hour or 1 hour break. I used to go take a breather, have a snack, and then I used to start analyzing. And I'm not going to brag here, oh, I used to do that. It is going to take a toll on you. It's not easy. It's not easy. No, it's not easy at all. You have to analyze, and it will take time. It is going to take time initially. With every GT you give, then it's going to get a little easier. But then you have to do it because those are the mistakes you are repeating. And that's what it says that, okay, some things are, those are in your memory, are going to correct those always, but there are certain things which you tend to miss out. If you give GTs, you'll learn from it. So this time I prepared a 20th notebook also. So in that, whenever I used to solve MCQs, I used to put my mistakes into that. And before exam, I just went through my 20th notebook 3 times, I guess. And I used to frequently read it in between also, so that I don't make the same mistakes again.
So, my next question is, what which part of AFMG has played a vital role for you? Which is the most major one?
Okay. So there are many, trust me, there are many. But if you have to ask me, one thing I was concerned before joining an institute, any institute, was because I am a kind of student who needs teaching, but post that teaching, I need a break to go through that subject. And there are thousands of institute out there. They'll just teach you and they'll begin a new subject, and their total aim is just to complete and go through the subject. But what AFMG provided me with was that if a surgery takes a 7 day cycle, I'll have 1 or 2 days just to go through the subject, and then post that there is TND. So it's a kind of revision, two revisions there. One is your, which is a fast one. Of course, you won't be able to revise a whole subject in 1 day, but what they'll do is that it will give you a, I don't know, something like you are, it's your space, like you studied it, now it's in your mind, and now you know it's back of your mind, it's there, and then there's TND, so you know how questions are coming. So the one thing that TND does for you is they'll cover major PYQs, what is expected questions. So you have to go through it, you really have to attend TNDs, you have to go, you have to give marks, no matter how much marks you score, that is not the goal. You have to just analyze that, okay, these are the questions I can get, and trust me, most of them are going to appear in an exam. So be serious about that, trust their process. One thing is, it's very easily said, but these are the things which matter, and you have to trust yourself, you have to trust the coaching, because that's all is needed. Because if you are wavered, you think that is a simpler thing to do, that teacher is teaching on YouTube something very, which is very easy. No, you just have to read your notes again and again, again and again, and that is going to do wonders for you. That's all. Hello? Yeah, there was some.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was something. So, as you mentioned TND about TND session, I want to ask you one more question on this same particular thing. We have provided you image-based question, TND session, changing session, and we all already had a PYQ session also. how role do they play and how one should use it? You have almost answered they have played a vital role in your success. But what my question is, how one should use it? How image-based question, T&D, and everything? How one a student should use it?
Okay. So, first, like a subject is done. Now you study the subject once, like go through it. Now it has been taught in the class. Now you build a memory. Now you give a T&D and don't analyze the marks. Just go through the test. And the whole day, Omkar sir is going to just pinpoint that one little word which is going to change your answer. And you know what? Nobody teaches you that. You have to pay attention to those details, and it's very important. It's those small mistakes which are going to give you good marks. So those are the things which will point out. Then also now the exam is not just restricted to a FMGE pattern. Now it's also need PG, and a lot of questions came in this exam. So he is going to do that for you. He's going
There
to
is
put those
a
need
lot
PG
of
questions.
updates going on, a lot of clinical questions, more clinically oriented questions are coming up to NEET PG.
Yeah.
This time NEET PG paper was easier than FMG paper.
Yeah. So yeah, I realized it in between the exam, and it was kind of tough to take because I didn't know what to, say to my parents after the exam. Like, how was your exam? And I was like, man, it was tough. And how do I? Because they have expectations, and all of my friends and all of my good well wishers have those expectations. So they were all like, oh, how was the exam? And I was like, man, it was tough. And now the result also got delayed. So it was all building up. My anxiety was building, and I didn't know what was going to be the result. But it all ended up nicely. And I'm really thankful to AFMG. They covered a lot of things. And of course, nobody is going to cover everything for you. Medical is it's a vast subject. So of course, but what they do is they'll make sure you are good enough to score a good chunk of marks, and you are going to be a topper also. They'll give you everything, but some things they can't just feed you everything. So that won't be possible, and nobody will do it that for you. Yeah. Thank you.
So as you mentioned about anxiety, the most of the students do have anxiety during their preparation, during their exam, after the exams. So my next question is on anxiety. How did you tackle the anxiety, and what about the undue stress while preparing your exam before a few days of exam, after the exam? How you were coping up with the anxiety and undue stress?
Okay. So initially, I was troubled with anxiety, but I'm really no again no cliche. It was due to you. I used to call up you because you are my mentor, and I used to call you up and you used to guide me. Then there were my parents. Trust me, they played a big role in my success because they told me to believe in God. Everything is going to fall in place for you. Just trust your process. Result is not in your hands. You have to give everything what you can give. The rest is in God's hand, and everything is destined. So destiny is already written. You have to play a part. You just have to go out there and do your thing. So yeah, whenever these thoughts used to come, I used to just say, "It's going to happen. It's going to happen. No matter what, I'll keep believing. Even if my some syllabus is left, I know it's going to be left. Nobody tells you. The preparation is never complete. You are not a machine. You're not going to go get everything in your hands on tip of your hand. Okay, you saw the question, you answered. No, it's going to be difficult. You're going to get new patterns of question, and you have to be prepared to tackle those questions. And those are the things which coaching institute will tell you, and T&Ds tell you. Okay, even if you didn't know the answer, how can you rule out this question? Okay, so you didn't know, you know the two options. How can you rule them out? And then there's your 50-50 chance. So those are the things which small things but which matter a lot.
Right. So that's what the experience what you said. So on that particular note, I want to ask you one more question. What differences have you experienced after attending AFMG classes as compared by yourself while you were preparing your own? For example, while you were in your university days, how you were preparing, and then
Mhm.
when you attended AFMG offline classes that is in Delhi, what was the difference between these two parts?
Okay. So the major thing is revision. I'll tell you how. So when you start learning by yourself, no, yeah, there are a lot of notes, and it's a bulk of notes. Like you have to go through a lot of things, and you kind of expect a lot from yourself when you say, okay, you're going to revise all of this. It's very difficult. Okay, you can learn, you can watch a video, you can write your notes, but you have to revise them. And what is going to do it for you is going to be the revision. So what AFMG did was they gave me good concise notes and app notes. It's not like they kind of sacrificed on something. They were, most of them had covered, and even I can go on to say even NEET PG. It's not just a FMG exam they are telling you. So they covered most of the NEET PG syllabus too. So yeah, they helped me there, and but they were concise. So you know what, you can revise a lot of times, and with each revision, your time is going to decrease. And what matters is the not the amount of notes, how many times can you revise the notes, and that is going to do it for you. Trust me. So yeah, that way revision strategy, and they used to take a lot of revision classes, and they just didn't leave our hands even till the last moment. Something was going on.
So, as you mentioned about revision, how many revisions are important? Means, what number of revisions should be there? How much importance should be given? What number
Okay.
of revisions?
Okay. So I feel it depends on individuals too, but my suggestion would be at least three revisions will be good, and one is reading. So reading is when you go through the class notes, which like I mentioned earlier, if your OBGYN classes are over, you are going to go through them, and then there is TND. So count that as one, and from that there onwards, like our classes get over before 2 months or 2.5 months. From there onwards, with each revision your time decreases. Suppose that you have to do three more revisions, and the third one is going to be ultra fast. Now when I see it, when I was a student, somebody used to tell me the same thing. I used to feel, oh, it's very easily said, and I don't know how I'm going to do it, but it's going to happen. Trust me, because you have studied that the very same thing again and again. You are going to build a memory, and that is going to help you. And even before the exam, I didn't go through a IBQ PDF. What I did was I took out my notes, AFMG notes. I went through and flipped through all my pages, and I just saw the images, and it helps, and it builds you another revision. You don't feel it, but it will. So yeah, but it will total coming back. Yeah, in short, it totally depends. Even if two revisions are good enough, you have done them nicely. That's good enough. Yeah.
Okay, so what advice would you like to give to upcoming FMG aspirants who are going to appear in future?
Okay. So it's very simple, and it's people teachers will tell you, seniors will tell you, but it's like you have to trust yourself, and you have to trust the coaching. Now, once you have made a decision, just go through it, and trust me, they are going to do good for you. And trust yourself. Don't doubt yourself. I know there are going to be times you're not going to get good scores. Your colleagues are going to get good scores, and you're going to feel, oh, I'm preparing this much. This has happened to me. I prepared a lot, and I have been preparing since a lot of time. So you, even if you get through a failure, you don't have to give up. You really have to believe in yourself. Okay, till the last moment, I'm going to study, and I'm going to have no negative thoughts. I'm going to trust myself, and I'm never going to stop believing. And I'm going to trust in my teachers, because anytime you talk to them, they are going to tell you one thing, and that is you're going to make it. Just don't lose hope. You have to keep the hope alive. Yeah.
That fire should be with you. The fire should be with you for all the time. That yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to do.
Yeah, and it's easily said than done. But when you are in that situation, you doubt yourself a lot, and you are going to cry. You're going to cry, but you have to tell yourself in the mirror, "Oh, I'm going to make it." And I mean it. I have done all those kind of things. I've said it in the mirror. Oh, even if right now I'm not scoring well, but I'm going to do well in my exam. And you have to keep believing it. You don't lose hope. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so I want to ask you one more thing. Could you please justify your story from day one till the day you passed in a very simple, shorter words or sentences? Your journey from day one till this time.
Tough. If it's one word, I'll say tough, but worth it. It was
tough
tough,
but worth it.
and it's going to give you a good life lessons. And you have to trust a lot of things. You learn a lot of things. And for some people it may come easy, and for some people it may come hard, but it will come definitely. Just go through the grind, and it's worth it. It's worth it.
How you feel? How you feel right now? That's something a different feeling you're feeling from inside
Of
while
course,
we talking on this.
you know, you tend to have that confidence, and I want to take this confidence into my further life. That, oh, if I start believing in myself, I put something, I trust my process, and I put my hard work, it's going to get rewarded. Even if sooner or later, it is going to get rewarded. So just go through it and don't give up. Things will happen. It may take time, but they'll happen.
Okay, so one more question, and then we'll end up our. One more question. I won't take you
No.
much more time. What role did AFMG played in your preparations? Like, what
Uh,
role did AFMG play in your preparations?
so a lot again. I mean, from day one, you go there. There are classes going. Life is very fast. You come from there, you don't get a breather. 1 week down, you're searching rooms in Gautam Nagar, and you're there. But Mahesh sir, again, I have to tell about him also. He is going to get you such kind of things sorted for you. Rooms he'll advise about, then food he'll tell you about. They'll keep telling you, okay, don't eat from there, don't eat from there, because those are the things which can play a lot of these are small things, but they are big, play a big part. And you have to trust them, because it's not easy. Food is not easy. And so AFMG takes care of all of it, everything. They just don't, the teachers don't come there, teach you, and go away. They are there through thick and thin, and they are going to support you no matter what. Each and everything. You just text anybody, Omkar sir, Vikas sir, Mahesh sir, you text them, and they're going to reply. Even you helped me a lot throughout my journey. You are my mentor. Nobody knows, but yeah, you helped me a lot. You were just one call away, and you require, everybody requires a mentor, and you are that for me and my friends.
I would be very obliged that it somehow it went positively in your uh, part. Yeah, it felt under in a positive manner in you, and we always tend to each and every student along with them, not only academically but overall we support them for each and every growth. So for future, I would like to wish you all the very best, sending all the good wishes, and we wish to meet soon. And good
Thank
wishes
you so
to your parents also. I can see your mother,
much.
आंटी जी, बहुत बहुत congratulations आपको. Aman
Thank you, sir.
had passed the exam, so बहुत बहुत बधाई आपको और आपकी फैमिली को.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So we'll meet soon. Thank
Yeah,
you, Aman, for your valuable time. Thank you, Uncle, for your valuable time.
thank you so
Thank
much.